Hey YouTube. I was just kind of going through my pile the other day and I wanted to do a review on I wouldn't say rare, but definitely hard to find pistol, just given the nature of, well, basically the production number of these pistols specifically for the Kriegsmarine, and basically anything German Navy is going to be pretty hard to find. And that goes for pretty much every military. Anything specifically made for the Navy is actually made typically in less quantity than something made for the Army. And just to find a 1934 Mauser with any specific Army or Navy markings on there is going to be pretty hard to find. The Navy being some of the rare, more hard to find type pistols. So from my research, what you're going to typically see on a 1934 late issue or even early issue Kriegsmarine Mauser pistol is going to be the Weimar Eagle. Early on, I don't think it would have incorporated a swastika, but especially since this is a late issue, it's going to incorporate a swastika and an M suffix right there. And on the front of the grip, you're going to see an N for North Sea. And that number below right there is basically like a rack number or a tracking number, just so the German Navy can keep track of these pistols. And that's not uncommon to see. Also traveling to the side of the pistol here, you're going to see your serial number. If you travel to the back here, the last three is going to be printed on the back of the grip right there. And the side plates can incorporate a Mauser banner, and of course the slide is going to incorporate basically the factory markings, the roll markings. On the side, it's going to tell you the caliber, 7.65, which is 32 ACP. These guns are kind of unique, just the 1934, 1914 models and the 1910. But they have a drop safety like that. And basically to release the safety, you're going to hit a button. And that'll bring it to where you can pull the trigger. These are striker fired, which was also pretty unique for the time that they were designed. So basically, I got the magazine right before it's about to go, but basically if you put a little bit of pressure on the mag, the slide will release forward, chambering around. And if you have it on safety, basically before you fire, you just hit that button on the side and it's ready to go. That's kind of a feature I don't really enjoy, but I will say that it has a safety because this is a very, very light but smooth, nice trigger pull for a striker fire gun. Very pleasant to shoot. I guess I should add in that these 1934 Mauser pistols were a general upgrade to the 1914, though they are practically the same. The only major difference being that the grip has this beaver tail shape, to where the 1914 would have just been a straight downward slope to the grip. So that was really the only improvement made to the pistol. Also, there was no 25 ACP caliber pistol made during that time frame. The 1910 Mauser pistol was actually in 25 ACP, and then in 1914 they built a bigger model along with a 9mm and 45 model. But those are pretty much experimental models and are extremely rare and hard to find. But you will find the 32 ACP models to be more prevalent than the 25 ACP, at least from what I've seen. Now, if you don't have either German Army marked, which the German Army marked pistols are going to be marked in behind this plate, so this plate is removable, but the German Army pistols are going to be marked right to the right, and they're just going to feature a Mauser banner in the center and either a Weimar Eagle or swastika on the right. But these North Sea variant pistols. Only about 10,000 ever made, and I don't think anybody really knows how many were brought back after the war. I think exclusively these are going to be found as GI bringbacks. So, being that this pistol is a GI bringback, you can see there's a little bit of, in fact, quite a bit of slide wear. So this was coming in and out of a, I shouldn't say slide wear, holster wear. So this is coming in and out of a holster fairly often. I don't know how often it was actually shot, but it was definitely in and out of a holster quite often because of that wear and tear on the bluing right there. That could be from something else too, but that would just be my guess. But typically, if you're looking to find a Mauser 1934 pistol, they're actually pretty moderately priced, probably in the $300 to $500 range, depending on condition. Unless it's, of course, it's marked. You're going to see that quite often with pretty much, other than Walther P38s and Lugers, pretty much every German pocket pistol, like HSCs and PPKs, they're going to be pretty moderately priced, unless they have some type of swastika or marking on there that typically ups the price. And especially if you have a full rig type situation with multiple magazines. So if you have the two mags that are matching in the holster that matches too, that's going to up the price of the pistol too. But typically you can find these for $300 to $500, and they're actually really nice shooters. And I would say as like a backup gun, like a pocket pistol, you'll find that, I mean, I got pretty decently sized hands, and we're kind of zoomed in on this pistol, but you know, this fitting in your hand, this is a pretty small gun. And being that it's an automatic, they're still fairly reliable. It'd be a good backup gun, I think, for somebody if you just wanted to go pick one up. The 32 ACP cartridge is actually, you know, quite pleasant to shoot, and you can readily find defense ammunition for it, and just regular plinking ammo. It's pretty cheap. So these are actually pretty cool guns to take to the range. And a lot of times, you know, you'll get a little, you know, people looking at you wondering what that is. You kind of explain it to them. I don't, obviously, because it's a collector's item, I don't go shoot this very often. I have put a couple rounds through it, and they're quite pleasant to shoot. So, I mean, you might not be able to pick up a Kriegsmarine model Navy pistol, but just if you get your fingers on one at a gun store and you can pick it up for $300 to $500, they're actually pretty cool, and they're only going to go up in value, considering obviously they don't make them anymore. So if you see one, go ahead and pick one up.